Welcome back to the Blue Door Pub Thunderdome for another Bull with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast, sports and other stuff, sports adjacent. 5 days a week coming at you on a Friday, sitting shotgun with me today, as always, Uncle Nick. Follow him on Twitter at NickSon. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, good, Andy. How you doing?
I'm good. Are you on Instagram and Snapchat too?
Oh, yeah. I got them both.
What are your usernames?
Nick, I'm using Nickason for all my names.
You should trademark Nickason before someone else does.
I never done trademarking before. I don't know the rules or process.
LegalZoom.com. Tell a friend. Spread the word about Bull. Available on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Bullshow.co. Also like us on Facebook. And yeah, that's how we keep growing. That's how Purple for the Win. That's how that audience grew, just by spreading the word. We ain't got a marketing budget. Producer Allie is a wizard on the old Facebook and on social media and whatnot. But yeah, just by telling a friend, be like, hey man, you look a little sad, and you should try and improve your pathetic little life a little bit, just a smidge. Listen to Andy 5 days a week. Nick is also here and also a person.
I am. Yes, I am. I try to be.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Meh. Yeah.
You are one pathetic loser.
Today, now, full disclosure, record this the day before, so it's Thursday evening. Snow has yet to hit the Twin Cities metro area, and even though it's predicting Snowmageddon for the better part of probably about the week. So I'm going to bitch about that. Also, we got Nickipedia. What was the topic on Nickipedia this week?
Okay, I'm a big fan of the movie Zoolander, and I'm sure in the 90s all you guys seen that movie. Did you know they made a sequel, Zoolander 2?
I did, except it looked like shit.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that. So instead of going to the movie theater and seeing for myself, I Wikipedia'd it.
As you do with most things.
They do with most things, yes.
How many movies would you say you actually see in the theater per year?
I'll go 5. 3 to 5.
Now, is it pretty much exclusively Star Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy type movies, Marvel movies?
Typically, yes.
Did you see Ant-Man in theaters?
Yes, I did. I think I did. Whoa, what?
I heard it was very good.
Yeah, it is a really good movie.
What about the Avengers? Wait, have you seen all the Marvel movies in theater?
I think I've seen everyone, but I was never a big Iron Man fan, so I did not see 2 and 3 in the theaters.
It's really dumb because you give me crap for not seeing the Avengers, but I think I've only seen Iron Man. But no, I saw the first Iron Man, and then I saw Thor for some reason. Okay. Yeah. It's like, how come they didn't keep going down that primrose path of Natalie Portman and Thor?
I heard rumors that Natalie Portman or the directors are kind of looking in 2 different directions when it comes to creativity and continuing the storyline. So I've heard that she's no longer part of the Avengers story anymore.
Hey, you know that good-looking, great actress? Yeah, let's get her out of here. We don't take kindly to your kind around these kind of parts.
I honestly think that's what may have happened.
Yeah. Also, something you should do, shop online on Amazon, bullshow.co/Amazon. Take it right to the homepage through our link, Bookmark It. And every time you buy something on Amazon, use that link, and we'll get a couple nickels in our pocket, and we'll keep doing what we're doing here with Bull. Nick, how's your Bull experience so far? It's been 2 weeks.
It's been great. I enjoy. I get to see you twice a week. A lot of fun hanging out with you and the fam and recording. Gas prices are still low, so I'm not complaining about Quick Trip not sponsoring us yet. But we'll get there. I'm having a good time. It's
Can we get some wine, please?
It's a little bit stressful though.
Richard, this is Darcy. What are you doing here?
Natalie Portman in Thor with
Thor 2.
Hello.
one broke chick, and also the
I show
Scottish
up to
guy.
work at the lab / your mom's house, fully expecting you to be moping around in your pajamas, eating ice cream, and obsessing about you-know-who. But you're not. You're wearing lady clothes. You haven't showered, didn't you? You smell good.
Is that Kat Denning?
To all this?
Yes.
There really needs to be a point to all this.
Right. You know all that scientific equipment you don't look at anymore?
Wait, who's the Scottish guy?
You might want to start looking at it again.
She's on a date with
This is
this
the reason
with
we
this
came all
it's a
the way
blind
out
date.
It's malfunctioning.
That's what I said.
This
The
happens.
Scottish guy from
That's what I
Bridesmaids.
did. You do something a little more scientific.
Sure, it's nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing. Kind of looks like the readings that Eric was rambling about.
Boring. I'm bored. What do you think has been the weakest Marvel movie so far?
Thor.
Thor?
Thor. I think that a lot of people do not like the Thor movie. I think they think it's kind of boring. I mean, it goes very mythological and kind of out there. I think people love the Iron Man movies. They love Robert Downey Jr.'s his brash, his eccentric behavior. That people love that.
Well, no, it was really awesome of Stan Lee to make a movie about Robert Downey Jr. Because he plays himself. Robert Downey Jr. playing Tony Stark, a.k.a. Iron Man, is essentially Vince Vaughn in every movie, where he plays Vince Vaughn.
Except for that one Hacksaw Ridge. I don't think he's like that. He's in that movie, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Does he get shot?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'll Wikipedia it later.
I've heard that, well, it's up for the Oscars, and, Monday, I should put that out, we're having a Oscars recap show, and Nick's going to be over late on Sunday if we're not blizzarded in, and we'll go over all the Oscars winners and losers, and every time they announce the Oscars, I try to make a concerted effort to see some of the Oscar movies. I haven't seen any of them, because, frankly, none of the topics excite me. Like, at all.
If you look back at all the past nominees for the past previous years, I mean, a lot of, these are adult movies. I mean, I don't want to say adult movies because we are adults. These are big boy movies with very serious topics.
You can say boring. You can say boring-ass movies.
Yes, okay, I'll agree with that. Kind of boring movies. Obviously, I like Avengers. I like the sci-fi. I like the action. I like jokes and stuff, and a lot of these movies are not played to be that.
And the movies that figure to be favorites in Best Picture are La La Land, of course, and it's a musical. I actually like musicals, but this one seems extremely masturbatory. I haven't seen it yet. Wait, I saw half of it and that turned off. Of where this is they almost reverse engineered La La Land. Be like, let's craft a movie that's going to win us some Oscar awards. And it's like, oh yeah, let's make a movie about musicals and the movie industry. Oh, as I make the jerk off motion. And then there's Moonlight, which is a coming of age story about a homosexual black man who's in the gang community, and it's one of those movies where it's going to be called an important movie, like it's like 12 Years a Slave, like Brokeback Mountain would be an important movie. That's not something you want to watch more than once. That's something where you're not sitting at home and like pop some popcorn. It's like, oh, what do you want to watch? Yeah, how about Brokeback Mountain? Sure, why not? Or how about Moonlight? Now, like I understand the significance of it, and this is also Oscar bait too because it checks a lot of the boxes. It's like, oh, coming of age, oh, period piece, oh, black movie, oh, gay movie, check. So I understand why it's in there. Of the Best Picture movies, so we mentioned La La Land, Moonlight, Manchester by the Sea. I hear that it's like the most depressing movie like ever. It's like Angela's Ashes, where like nothing, like there's nothing happy about it. Lion, I have heard good things about. Hidden Figures, I'll see that eventually. Hell or High Water is the only movie I've seen of the Best Picture ones. And Hell or High Water is really good. It was like a carbon copy of No Country for Old Men. Like you know where it's headed, but it's still very well shot, and I don't think it's a good movie, except I don't think they'll get the Oscar love. Then Hacksaw Ridge, like I mentioned, Fences, and Arrival. Of that group, I'll see Hacksaw Ridge eventually. Maybe I'll watch Arrival this weekend. But other than that, it's still kind of feh.
As I said, I'm at a point in my life where I like the action. I like the fun kid movies. I love cartoons. If you scroll down all the nominee stuff, I think I watch more of the best. My movie genre is more either the animated or the special effects one. Look at the special effects list. And those are the big money makers. These movies up for Best Picture aren't multi-million-dollar movies. They're not. They're not going to hit. They're not going to hit $1 billion. None of these movies will hit $1 billion.
Yep. Best visual effects: Deepwater Horizon, Doctor Strange, The Jungle Book, Kubo, and The Two Strings, and Rogue One.
I've seen 3 out of 5 of those.
Let me guess which ones you haven't seen: Deepwater Horizon and Kubo.
I've seen Kubo.
Oh, you haven't seen The Jungle Book?
I haven't seen The Jungle Book.
Which is pretty good.
I do want to see that.
And it's funny, like best animated features. So Kubo, you've seen. Moana, have
Yes.
you seen?
Oh yeah.
My Life as a Zucchini.
I have not seen that one.
The Red Turtle.
No, I have not seen that.
Zootopia.
I haven't seen that either.
Zootopia was pretty good. It's on Netflix.
I hear good things about it.
Yeah. But it's funny because they'll never have, like, one year, Lord of the Rings: Return of the King won Best Picture, and that's the only time I can think of an actual big-time blockbuster movie winning Academy Awards outside of, like, something like Avatar, which Avatar is the highest-grossing film of all time, and I can't even recite a single line from the movie.
You have seen it.
Yeah.
I have not, and I'm proud to say it, I have never seen it. I don't think I even Wikipedia'd it for a movie just because I kind of figured watching trailers, watching a lot of reviews on it, I kind of figured out what happens. And
how did Avatar gross $2 billion? It's not even that good of a movie.
Overseas? I'm assuming a lot of it's overseas.
And I'll admit that in theaters, it was awesome. I think we watched it in 3D. I think that's like one of the big selling points of the movie. But plot, it's been done. It's basically Last of the Mohicans of blue people. And it's not a movie that I'm clamoring to watch again. It's not a movie that you see on like TNT or HBO all that often. And it's because it's not that good of a movie. Like, it was groundbreaking at the time, visual effects-wise. It's like, oh, James Cameron worked on this movie for a decade. Lottie frickin' dot. Still sucked.
The problem...
Still lost to The Hurt Locker, too, for Best Picture.
How do you feel that in the next, I think, 5-6 years, there's going to be, I think, 3 more Avatar movies? I think James Cameron, if you IMDb it, I think he's listed to do, I think, at least 3 sequels of Avatar. Yes.
Look that up for confirmation.
You want me to look it up?
Do that. Do it.
All right, fine.
As I bring up Avatar, the trailer. Have you noticed that YouTube videos, the 5-second skip videos are starting to become more few and far between?
Yeah. They want you to start they want you to be a paying subscriber now.
Oh, it's pretty lame. All right, so the trailer for Avatar. The blue people, this is completely different than... Who's the lead guy's name? Sam
Hutchinson.
Avatar 2, 3, 4, 5. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Avatar 5 in 2023.
They're planning it.
Everybody get the hell out of here. Alright, so you got the guy, the handicapped guy in the wheelchair. He's rolling out, and you see the planet. It's pretty awesome. And then they're getting in the Rock'em Sock'em robot machines. And then we got the blue people. We're going to become an avatar. Yeah.
You got the blue people.
Blue people. Alright, so the thing is, like, he becomes the consciousness of this blue guy, and then eventually he becomes the blue guy.
Have you guys ever seen Fern Gully in the Last Rainforest? It reminds.
Oh, yeah.
It kind of reminds. The storyline kind of reminded me of that. Where
Yeah, I
it's
think I
about
remember that
protecting, about protecting nature.
Yeah, because evil corporations and the Space Marines are destroying this planet. Oh, by the way, like, all these blue people are like 8 feet tall and have like a 100-inch wingspan. Like, they would kick ass in the NBA. Maybe that's Avatar 2. Space Jam.
Oh, yeah.
Avatar 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, and then they're riding dragons and shit. And then the Marines are trying to shoot him and shit. And then he goes native and shit. Oh, yeah, there's like a sacred tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avatar. And then he falls in love with the blue chick. Vanity Smurf.
They didn't say a single effing word in that trailer. It was all visual. That's how movies are becoming. It's all visuals now.
Yeah. This is why people come to the show, for us to review 2009 movie trailers.
And I think that's why, to take it back full circle back to Oscars, I mean, for the 9 movies that are up, 9 or 10, whatever, these are powerfully acted movies with characters and awesome storylines. And yeah, I mean, me and Andy aren't really fans of these movies by any sorts, but I mean, these aren't terrible movies. These are well-acted actors and actresses, people who've spent their entire life screenwriting, people who've been behind the director's chair more than once. A lot, these people deserve the recognition, and I understand that's why I like and respect the Oscars. But my movies are going to be the ones with the corny jokes and all the comic book references.
What was your favorite movie from 2016?
2016. Let me pull up a list here.
Suicide Squad, Batman vs. Superman,
I've seen both.
The Winter Soldier. Wait, no, Civil War.
Oh, Civil War. Civil War was probably the best.
I'm gonna say Deadpool was my favorite movie from 2016.
I forgot that was only last year.
Yeah, and I understand that's there's a whole thing about Deadpool possibly being up for some Oscars that didn't quite happen, but it's funny because I know it's not the most refined answer in the world. It's like, this is an important film of Deadpool, but I don't care. Like, movies are supposed to be entertaining. Like, there will be times when I will see an important movie or a film, as the snobs call it, but most of the time, I just want to laugh or I want a good story. You don't really get either of those in Oscar baits. I'm surprised that Tom Hanks wasn't up for anything for Sully.
I forgot that was 2016 too.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how they sneak in movies like right at the tail end of 2016. Is that they'll put them in a limited release. They'll put them in like 4 theaters in LA, like Christmas. They're like, yeah, we're in, son.
Oh yeah, because then they bank on the Oscar nomination because obviously they're all paid off, and then people are gonna do their best and see it this year, 2017, and it's fresh in everyone's head because no one remembers a movie that came out January or February of last year.
All right, let's go through the 6 main categories and pick a winner, and then we'll be embarrassed when we're wrong. So Best Picture: Arrival, Fences, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, or Moonlight. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Moonlight.
Go with the upset.
I'm gonna go with the upset. Moonlight. I think as you said before, it has all the characteristics of what Oscar movie should be, and I know La La Land has so much hype, but I think it's gonna fall to Moonlight.
I'm going to take La La Land and take that easy point away from you. Bung. Best Director: Denis Villeneuve. Charlie Villanueva. Arrival: Mel Gibson, Hacksaw Ridge. Damien Chazelle, La La Land. Kenneth Lonergan, Manchester by the Sea. Barry Jenkins, Moonlight. Who we got?
I'll go La La Land.
All right, so you're going to go Best Director and then the Best Picture. So you're going to reverse Argo.
They usually did. I think they usually do that. I doubt that. I think a lot of them can switch up.
I think that's fake news. I'm going to go La La Land, Damien Chazelle. Best Actor: Casey Affleck, Manchester by the Sea. Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man, Hacksaw Ridge. Ryan Gosling, La La Land. Viggo Mortensen, Captain Fantastic. And Denzel Washington in Fences.
What was the first one again?
Casey Affleck, Manchester by the Sea. I
I kind of want to cheer on Casey. I feel like he should have one.
Yeah, I think he's the. I do think that he is the favorite, and because Manchester by the Sea is just the self-immolating, flogging type of movie that the Academy loves. But I think Denzel is going to take down his second Best Actor award. Oh,
interesting.
Name the movie where he won his last Best Actor Oscar.
Training Day?
Training Day. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Best Actress, Isabelle Huppert in Ellie. Ruth Negga in Loving. Got to be very careful with that one. Natalie Portman as Jackie. Emma Stone in La La Land. Meryl Streep. Florence Foster Jenkins.
I'm hearing a lot of good talk of. You know what? I'm gonna go. Who was the last one you said?
Meryl Streep.
I might go Streep on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Meryl Streep too because I think the Academy just wants her to win so that she can talk Trump some more. Like all these speeches are gonna be very Trump-centric. It's gonna be annoying. Like, you know, who's gonna lose out? They're not gonna thank God. They're not gonna thank their family, and they're not gonna thank their agent. They'll be like, "We have a fascist in the White House, and he must be removed. We must resist." As actors in $4,000 suits. All right, so last two, the two supporting categories. Best Supporting Actor, Mahershala Ali in Moonlight, Jeff Bridges, Hell or High Water, Lucas Hedges, Manchester by the Sea, Dev Patel, Lion, Michael Shannon, Nocturnal Animals. Who we got?
This was a toss-up between Moonlight and the Lion character. I think I'm going to go Moonlight, though. I feel like that's going to win. I feel like one of the actors is going to, the words I hear, is going to win. So.
All right, I'm going to go Dev Patel in Lion. I think that would be his second one because I think he won one for Slumdog. Best Supporting Actress, last one, Viola Davis, Fences, Naomi Harris, Moonlight, Nicole Kidman in Lion, Octavia Spencer, Hidden Figures, Michelle Williams, Manchester by the Sea.
This is really tough. I mean, for all the cast, I mean, this is the one I think I know all five of these women easily without having to look any of them up, and I respect them all. I might go Octavia Spencer though.
Oh yeah,
I think she won
for The Help.
Yeah, wasn't she in The Help? I feel like she'll win again.
I'm gonna go Naomi Harris, and mainly because she's a friggin' badass in 28 Days Later. You remember that movie?
Yeah,
that was 14 years ago.
Don't remind me.
Clip. Yeah. Get it, girl.
Fight!
Selena, help, hello. "20 Days Later" was such a good movie. And Naomi Harris is hot.
That's too freaky for me.
Naomi Harris is the movie.
The movie.
Mr. Bridges.
Were you bitten?
She's got a machete on Cillian Murphy.
Were you bitten?
Were you bitten?
Did any of the blood get in your mouth?
Uh-oh. Mark. He's been bitten. Uh-oh.
Wait.
Shoot him.
No. Ruthless. Basically, she's hacking the guy to death with a machete. See, this is how zombie movies should be. It shouldn't be 28 Days Later.
Is he okay?
No, excuse me. It shouldn't be like The Walking Dead. It should be more like 28 Days Later.
Get that cleaned off.
I mean, this introduced a lot of the a new concept of zombies of being fast-ass mofos, you know? Because a lot of the George Romero's, a lot of the 80s and 90s zombies that we're used to are pretty slow-walking, and, like, we make fun of this. 28 Days Later, these are fast mofos. I would be dead in a heartbeat. Thank you, Fandango.
Nick, let's actually save Nicopedia for Monday or Wednesday. No, we'll shelve it. Give me your acceptance speech. Like, say Nick was randomly in a movie and you won Best Supporting Actor in. Let me think here. The Girl Next Door 2, Electric Boogaloo.
That'd be awesome.
The ones with. Have you seen the Netflix documentary Hot Girls Wanted about the amateur porn stars?
No, I'm sure I've seen.
Lies.
I'm sure I've seen some of the videos they acted in, but no, I have not seen.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite current porn star?
Current porn star?
Yeah.
I'm always a big fan of Lexi Belle.
Who's Lexi Belle?
A porn star.
All right. So we're going to YouTube Lexi Belle.
Not going to YouTube. This is a kids-friendly show. Is it?
Well, if it's on YouTube, like, it would be tasteful nudity. Probably not. Lexi Belle molded by Doc Johnson.
We're not. No, don't play that.
Full with Remy LaCroix and Lexi Belle. Who's Remy LaCroix?
Another porn star.
New Lexi Belle. Oh, she's cute. She
I'm
looks
not going
like
to choose an unattractive porn star.
What was Lexi Belle at Spearmint Rhino, Portland, Oregon. There you go, Nick. Do porn stars do that a lot? I feel like every now and then you see advertisements for like porn star will be at the Spearmint Rhino in Minneapolis.
A lot of them do that for. Yeah, I mean it's
They're on
advertisement.
tour.
Yeah, I mean they're not recording videos all the time anymore. You know.
Have you ever gone?
No, I've tried. I haven't seen any in the Minneapolis one. I haven't seen any that I known of. But I keep track. I follow many on Twitter.
I love dancing at the Rhino. This is I think the 7th location I've been at across the
Seventh,
country.
Nick.
I don't know if she went to. I would be in Minneapolis in a heartbeat.
Rhino. I'm definitely gonna have to say this one here in Portland. Not because I'm here in Portland.
Obviously,
but
because you're there in Portland.
Last night was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
On the count of three, say free money. 1, 2, 3, free money!
And the girls here at this club are.
She doesn't
pretty
sound
nice,
like a
and
Mensa
they all
member.
have really great butts.
All right, so Nick, the movie, the authorized biopic of Lexi Belle, you play creepo guy number 2. Wait, no, you play a guy named Todd. Like Todd is the guy who's trying to get her out of the industry, and then she keeps getting drawn back in. Timothy Olyphant is the
Is the pimp
is the
manager?
villain. Yeah, just like in The Girl Next Door.
I loved that movie, by the way.
It's really good. Elisha Cuthbert probably could be a porn star if you wanted to. All right, so you win Best Supporting Actor for Lexi Belle for Who the Bell Tolls, the movie. What's your acceptance speech? You're on the clock.
You have to thank everyone who helped you get to the position you are. So usually your casting director, your agent, most likely.
Well, no. Like, give your actual speech, so I'll cue you up. And the winner of Best Supporting Actor, Nick Asuncion, Lexi Belle, the movie.
Let me pretend I'm grabbing something here. Thank you guys so much. It is an honor to be nominated, and it's a privilege to be standing in front of all you guys today. There's so many people I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank my agent, John Smith, for getting me this role. I want to thank the producers, everyone who is... Wait, you're cutting me off? No. I want to thank the director, supporting cast and characters, and everyone who is involved making this picture. The producers. Don't play me off. I want to thank my buddy Andy, who believed in me.
Loser.
Thank you. Hate you.
How's that for production value? That's pretty good.
That was not bad off the fly. I'm not good at living. That's why.
You didn't expect to win. You're going up against Denzel, who's also in the movie.
Who did he play? He played my stepdad.
No, he played Lexi's dad. We have to write this movie now. Something you also need to write is if it is going to be Snowmageddon. Oh, I was going to complain about the weather. Oh, well. If it is Snowmageddon, get a ride. Bullshow.co/lift, LYFT. Download the app. $15 off your first couple of rides. That's what we're doing because driving, pain in the ass. Parking, pain in the ass. Snow, pain in the ass. Now, get a ride and get a safe ride. I mean, there's requirements for being a Lyft driver. Nick did not qualify to be a Lyft driver. That shows how stringent their standards are. Bullshow.co/lift. $15 off your first couple rides. Download the app today. All right, we'll be right back with more news with Bull on a Friday. And coming back into the Blue Door Pub Studios, and still 5 days left in February. That means you can still get in on February Wingery. $7.50 for a pound and a half of their traditional or boneless wings. 12 great and delicious sauces. Nick, have you ever done the wings at Blue Door?
I have not, no.
You son of a bitch.
I plan on it. It's definitely something I'm going to do.
I recommend the Frogtown. I recommend the Cajun. I recommend the Rican. The Rican comes with like a little crema. And it's different than ranch or blue cheese. No, they take their flavor seriously at Blue Door Pub. All 3 Twin Cities locations. Longfellow, which is also the alternate name to the Lexi Belle movie. St. Paul and University on Como. Also thebdp.com. So, with Snowmageddon, before we get into the news, I feel like whether man, whether woman, whether person is the easiest job ever.
I would really hate to be a weather person now. So many people want perfect weather, and weather is a science, but it's weather forecasting. Nothing is perfect until it happens. The idea of how weather works now is you're using past models to kind of predict and try to understand how storm and weather,
I feel like half the time those jabronis are just looking at the Farmer's Almanac.
Most of the time, I feel like more people remember when people get the weather wrong, when a lot of times they get it right. I don't.
Well, what percentage do you think they get it right, or at least like a close approximation? I would say less than 60%.
I go up to 80%.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like there's been, this might be recency bias or cognitive bias, but I feel like there's been so many incidents recently where it's been advertised as, oh, the blizzard of the year, Snowmageddon, it is coming, and then we get nothing or maybe like an inch or two.
Well, you're judging it all by the storm patterns. I mean, a lot, like I knew, if you guys are listening now, this past week has been wonderful and marvelous, and I knew this because the weather forecasted that we were going to get nice warm weather, and it's been true.
Did you notice that during the nice like 50s and 60s run that we had in February, all the weather people were like, oh, enjoy it now because you're going to get shit on next week. I feel like they're almost a little bit of drama queens and Boy Who Cried Wolf or Boy or Girl Who Cried Wolf because they want to stay relevant. They can't be like, it's going to be nice. Back to you, Tom. And especially because, do you remember, like especially when I was a kid, the parents would always watch the local news for the weather because that was before internet was really widespread. That was before smartphones. That was before everything. So your local weather person, I can even remember mine, Randy Brock growing up. It was he was a big deal. He was a star. He got lots of screen time. But now people aren't watching local news, and if they are, they're not really concerned about the weather. They're looking for the stories or sports, and they can just look at their phone. It's like, oh, I have a 14-day forecast right on my phone with the app, so I can just look at that. So maybe deep down, some of these weather people are like, I need to stir some shit up. We're gonna get 24 inches. Because remember 4 days ago it was like, this next weekend we're going to get 24 inches of snow. And then it was dropped down to 12. And now currently Thursday night it hasn't started snowing yet. And now we're looking at 1 to 3 inches. So you go from 24 to 10 to 3 to 1 to nothing.
And I'm going to be honest with us, coming from a science perspective, that you just can't predict the weather. It's not that forecastable.
I understand that, like, they should be overly cautious because something that will never happen is that we'll just get blindsided by a blizzard. Like, the weather person will never be like, oh, it's nice, and then we'll get 2 feet of snow. No, they'll always be overly cautious, overly warning, because they want to get that word out, and that I can respect. But I'll maybe tone it down a little bit because I feel like we Maybe the Twin Cities just been running really lucky. Maybe we've just been tiptoeing through the raindrops.
I think a lot of us were complaining because, it's especially over bad weather, precipitation, the snow, the rain. When it's nice out, it's good. It's we expect it. I think we're, maybe we're giving the weather people too much for granted or something. But.
No, how'd you, I think Lewis Black had a stand-up bit about this. It's the easiest job will be weatherman in San Diego. You make $150,000 a year, and all you gotta do is let's go to Mark with the weather. Mark, how's the weather gonna look like today? It's gonna be nice. Back to you.
I think 150 is a little overshadowing how much they make.
I don't know. In a bigger West Coast market,
I don't know. I where are they getting the funding? How much do you think? How much do you think Twin City weather people make? I'd
say if they've been in the market for a while, if they've progressed in their career, 80.
Okay, that's fair. I was thinking 60 or 70.
Plus, you get free teeth whitening.
Free teeth whitening.
Yeah, that is a perk. All right, let's go to a little news. Take us out on Friday.
You are fake news. Sir, go ahead. Can you...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Ain't got time to believe. You can't handle the truth.
The news with Uncle Nick.
All right, Nick, what's going on in the world?
All right, well, let's talk some Minnesota news, because obviously that is where we're from. And, we are talking a lot more politics than I thought we would, but this has been kind of an interesting year with Minnesota laws and rules. I think last week we talked a little bit about liquor sales on Sundays. I believe that just got passed through the House. Pretty exciting.
Hey, that is the thing.
Yeah. As of now, though, it is still obviously the rules with passing laws. They have to go through, I think, the Senate, and then they have to go through the governor. So as of now, nothing for sure passed. But I believe, if I read it correctly, July of this year, we could see alcohol sales.
Is Jesse Ventura still the governor?
Yes, he is.
Oh, is he?
No.
Oh.
No, it's Mark Target. No, Mark Dayton.
Oh, I see what you did there.
See what I did there?
Yeah. Is Mark Dayton recovered from his stuff?
I don't. As of last time I checked, I don't think so. He went to Mayo not too long after that infamous fainting collapse incident live on air, and then news broke out that he has cancer.
Was it prostate cancer?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. And it's funny, how the State of the Union is always such a big pomp and circumstance thing. It's primetime television, and this year it's going to be even more. It's going to be massively viewed just because of Trump. But the State of the State, that thing happened at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. Everyone looked like they were bored. It looked like a C-SPAN.
It was early evening.
They're just sitting
oh crap! Is he okay?
The State of the State. Get out of here.
All right.
Yeah, that is exciting. It's something that is such a stupid arcane law, where it's we don't want our men buying liquor on the Sabbath, which is the real Sabbath. Sorry, Allie. But it is just dumb, though, because if you wanted it, you're either going to buy it extra on Saturday or you're going to go across state lines and buy it on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree. I think it's about time that things change.
Yeah, it's dumb. All right, what's next?
All right. So to finish off with the Minnesota news was the big news this week is that Minnesota House is trying to pass a bill to legalize the sale of fireworks.
Yeah. And by fireworks, you mean the good fireworks?
The good fireworks, yes. The big emphasis on good fireworks. In the last few years, certain smaller things have been legalized. I think sparklers or small little I think the thing that makes a snake.
It's basically no mortars.
Yeah. So we're trying to. This bill is going to try getting all the good stuff. the stuff that you see on the Wisconsin like fireworks thing. The reason you go to Wisconsin to buy fireworks. I mean, we want the big stuff, the stuff that goes boom. Obviously, there's a lot of opposition with safety, obviously being the biggest thing. Keeping it down. But so far, it passed through the House, and it's going to go through the Senate and probably go on Mark Dayton's desk. I don't know. I'm hearing mixed news articles about whether or not he would sign it. I think he does side a lot with safety more than letting this thing go through.
That's because he's old and rickety. This is like the liquor thing, and Minnesotans are always like, oh, whoa, we got the good fireworks because we went to the Dakotas or we went to Iowa or we went to Wisconsin. Every state around us sells good fireworks, and it's a spot where people want it. Sparklers are shit, and they're going to go buy it, and they're going to go take all that revenue and set it across state lines, Mark Dayton. And I understand safety, but the fact that people are getting their hands on them anyways, so that kind of negates the whole safety thing. So how about you let people save a little bit of gas money and rake in a little bit more of that sales tax right here in the great state of Minnesota?
May I ask, have you participated in any illegal fireworks in your youth?
Oh, God, yeah. Except not so much since I've become an adult because fireworks are stupid. No, they really are. They're entertaining, and it's cool when cities or municipalities or Lions or Rotary clubs put them on, where it's like a nice big production. But just launching off some random M80s in your backyard after a couple of beers, that doesn't really appeal to me. And you'll see people out there who spend like $400 on fireworks. It's like, hey, this is so awesome. No, fireworks are stupid. You're literally, you can watch your money. It's like, oh, there's a $20 bill. Wow. And you could say it's like, well, it's just entertainment, and you spend money on entertainment. It's like going to a baseball game. No, this seems more dumb. For some reason, it just does. And then also, every year, whether fireworks are legal or not, they'll get their hands on the good stuff, and then there'll always be every year of someone putting the mortar on top of their head for an M80, then blowing their head off, and then they die, and then the family comes out. It's like, what a horrible, senseless tragedy that was completely unavoidable. And they're just like, Was
it?
Well, you could have had an abortion. No, that's too far. Well, you could have talked some sense into your kids, because that always gets me. It's like when a guy has had 6 beers, is on a snowmobile or an ATV, and is going way too fast and driving dangerously while holding a beer, and then crashes and then dies, and then he's treated like a saint. And the whole memorial is like, what an unthinkable, unavoidable tragedy. No, you were drunk on a motor vehicle and doing stupid shit. Sorry. Or tell me if this is a tragedy. So you have a guy who smokes a carton a day, and every single day of his life. And he knows that smoking is bad for him, still smokes anyways, doesn't really care. And then when he's 70, he might not make it 70. When he's 55, he gets lung cancer. And then it's like, oh, Lord, why do you work in such mysterious ways? Why do you take all the good ones? He kind of knew what he was getting himself into.
I think it's more working with the Lord below, you know what I'm saying?
You're saying the devil's your Lord?
The devil is my Lord, actually.
How dare you, Nick?
Sorry.
All right. Sorry about the tangent there.
I think it was a pretty good tangent, and I love fireworks, and I cannot wait for this thing.
You would, because you love bingo. You love the simple pleasures in life, Nick.
I'm a very simple man.
Yeah, I kind of wish I was into more simple things too. That's not a slight or anything, but I was like, man, I wish I literally could look at a firework and be like, wow.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that.
What else we got?
You want to go that one story next?
Sure.
Okay, all right. We're gonna skip ahead to a big pop culture news story. Is everyone's favorite show Jeopardy? There was during the College of Championships, Alex Trebek made some buzz news because there was a category called Let's Rap Kids, and for the 5 categories, he spoken word listed off lyrics to popular rap songs, and it was up for the...
Let's play the clip.
From the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
What song was that? Started from the bottom, now we're here. Is that Drake?
It might be Drake.
Yeah.
I had a list. I'm sorry, I don't have it up right now.
Oh, it's okay. Next one.
Buy a chopper and have a doctor on speed dial, I guess. Mad City.
That's going to be John Coffey and the Beaver Brown Band.
No, that's not it.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Young Money Militia, and I am the commissioner. You don't want to start wheezy, because the F is for finisher. Panda, 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 panda. They mad, they ain't famous. They mad, they still nameless. But we still hood famous. Yeah, we still hood famous. I was just getting into this rap thing. I'm not too good at it, but I was getting into it. We'll come back in a moment.
Yeah, so a lot of those clips, they said that YouTube video was just nothing of him just saying it. And...
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Pretty good.
Started from the bottom, now the whole team in here. Buy a chopper and have a doctor on speed dial, I guess. Mad City. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8
So,
foot
oh my God.
bunch. Young Money Militia. And
This is
I
way
am
better.
Commissioner. You don't want to start wheezy, because the F is for finisher. Panda. 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 Panda, 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 panda.
Wait, that's
panda,
actually how the
panda.
song goes?
Yes.
They mad, they ain't famous. They mad, they still nameless. But we still hood famous. Yeah, we still hood famous. They
Oh my
mad,
God.
They ain't famous. They mad,
So,
they still
I have
nameless,
the-
but we still hood
We have,
famous.
I'm not sure the order. I think you were right with the first one being Drake.
Yeah.
One's Kendrick Lamar, Lil Wayne, Kanye West, and I think the Panda Panda one was something called Designer.
It's not by Panda?
I don't know, it's not by Panda. I feel pretty terrible that I knew absolutely none of those songs, and it's mind blowing.
It's okay. You're old, Nick.
I feel like if this was a Jeopardy from the '90s and he was singing some Snoop Dogg or Dr. Dre, Eminem, things, I would do a little bit better. But it just goes to show that the music industry keeps changing, and there's a lot of newer and younger stuff.
Jeopardy during Kids Week for misspelling a word.
Emancipation.
Oh.
Well, because he misspelled it badly. Emancipation. You put a P in there. Proclamation. That's unfortunate. The judges are ruling against you.
12-year-old Thomas Hurley III held back tears after his loss. He later told his local newspaper, "I was pretty upset that I was cheated out of the final Jeopardy question. It was just a spelling error."
Learn how to spell, bitch.
The incident blew up over social media, with many commenting on Jeopardy's Facebook page. When did Jeopardy become a spelling bee?
All right, so I got pause it here. So the blowing up on social media or social media outrage is so overused in the news. Like, you have 1,000 people bitching about something on Facebook. That's just a Tuesday. And I feel like the media has definitely not let this go, but I do feel like companies and people with half a brain understand that if people get pissed off on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, that's not really indicative of like an actual outrage.
That's not the worst moment on Jeopardy I can think of.
Like, I don't know if you were like really active in Twitter during the election, but after Trump won, just the crestfallenness of Twitter, I think that was the first time that people realized that Twitter isn't an accurate cross-section of our country, because Twitter does tend to lean pretty left, and people insulating themselves in the bubble of things like, I don't even know a single person who voted for Trump. Well, it's because you know about 20 people, and they're all hardcore Hillary supporters, so obviously you were shocked when Trump won, but I don't know, like, this all started with, I hate when the news does this, and this is probably getting to fake news, like, so 13 people are yelling about something on Twitter, so a social media firestorm out against Jeopardy today, and it's moronic.
that does suck for that kid, though.
And
well, you should
he
learn
got
how to
the
spell.
answer right. He misspelled it. Big deal. Hurley's parents claiming they were
rules
less
matter.
upset about the loss and more upset about how Alex Trebek and company handled it, telling CNN they were, quote, smug.
Because he misspelled it badly.
Emancipation. Jeopardy's producers released a statement. If Jeopardy were to give credit for an incorrect response, however minor, the show would effectively penalize the other players. We love presenting young people as contestants on our show and make every effort to be fair and consistent in their treatment.
Yeah, so suck it.
Last year, a contestant was penalized for mispronouncing
And then there's
the word.
sorry, God.
No, I was just saying, like, if that's stated, if that was clearly stated in the rules when the people sign everything, then there should not be a problem.
And what's the deal with all this stupid playing the victim stuff? It's like, oh, I felt cheated out of it, and oh, they were so smug. You got it wrong. You did not submit a correct answer because you misspelled the word, which is a very important part of Jeopardy and Final Jeopardy. It's so stupid.
Wait.
I'm the victim.
Was Emancipation Proclamation the correct answer?
Maybe. That'd be funny if it was the wrong answer.
Yeah, like we asked, how was your day? And you said Emancipation Proclamation? That doesn't make any sense.
Who won the 2000 Wimbledon? What is the Emancipation Proclamation?
Wimbledon.
Reed.
What is Wimbledon?
Yes. We have to take some money away from you, Reed. I'm informed that you very clearly said Wimbledon, not Wimbledon.
But no one has lost as badly
Cliff
or
Clavin.
boldly as Cliff Clavin on an episode of Cheers.
You bet it all. Cliff, why would you do something like that?
But this
Because
is
I knew those
real
guys
life
wouldn't be in my
for
kitchen.
Hurley and his family, who are still smarting from the loss.
This is the thing that gets me. Many people have pointed this out. Even if Thomas Hurley, the kid, spelled the answer correctly, he would not have won. The boy who did win, 12-year-old Skylar Hornbach, set a Kids Week record, winning $30,000 in one episode. He won 66.
Wait, no. So hold on. This douchebag 8-year-old 8th grader was like, I felt cheated on my Jeopardy victory. Where he wouldn't have won anyways? What the hell?
That's an interesting story.
My God. I want to send this kid to Yemen. I really do.
Let's not send the kid to Yemen.
Yeah, no. Anyone who does dumb things like this and plays the victim in very obvious flopping situations, let's send him to a different country. Maybe not Yemen. How about we'll send him to Colombia. Go down there, buddy.
We would save a little bit of money that way.
Como está usted? Tell the cartels hola. All right, so what else we got?
I just want to finish off with Jeopardy. The YouTube video you're looking at is the saddest moment in Jeopardy history. A few years ago, did you hear the story where he made a little girl cry on the show?
No.
It was it wasn't because another incident with Jeopardy doing kids versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
There was a little girl who, going into Final Jeopardy, if you guys know the rules, you get if you don't have a positive number going into Final Jeopardy, you cannot play in Final Jeopardy. And a little girl was going into it negatively, and then Alex Trebek had to say that, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to play the Final Jeopardy because you're in the negative. Yeah. And the girl stormed off, super upset. It was heartbreaking to see. But I mean, it was the rules, and I completely understand. Maybe it's that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, we can talk about more later.
Let's keep rolling on.
Okay. Let's go to baseball. Baseball Hall of Fame will celebrate 25th anniversary of the Simpsons episode Homer at the Bat.
Hell yeah!
If any of you guys are big Simpson fans, this was early in their career. I believe this is a season 3 episode, season 3 or 5. I forgot which one it was. But there was a Simpsons episode based off of the music. It was based off of the Homer Simpsons.
Burns had done it.
Oh, we'll play this place.
Yeah. No, we can talk over.
Homer works for the nuclear power plant under Mr. Burns, and the nuclear power plant, the Springfield Isotopes, I believe is what they were called. They have a baseball game, a company baseball game, and when they were showing that they were doing very well on their own, Burns, as greedy as he is, he wanted to guarantee that he would have a victory. I think there was like a bet, like $1 million bet between the owners or something. So Burns hires actual Major League Baseball players from 1990 in the early 90s, and they all cameoed as themselves in this episode.
This is an amazing episode. And you mentioned a couple of the guest appearances, but this came out in 92, so a lot of these guys were at the height of their powers. Roger Clemens, Mike Scioscia, Don Mattingly, Steve Sachs, Ozzie Smith, Wade Boggs, Daryl, who was the main character, Ken Griffey, Jose Canseco, and someone called Terry Cashman. Daryl.
Were there any twins?
No twins.
Our new security guard, Roger Clemens.
Hello.
Our new janitor,
Twins
Wade
won that
Boggs.
year?
How you doing?
Our new lunchroom cashier, Ken Griffey Jr.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Our new, we'll make up jobs for these fellas later. Please say hello to Steve Sachs, Don Mattingly, Daryl Strawberry, Ozzie Smith, Mike Scioscia, and Jose Canseco.
Whoa. Daryl.
You're Daryl Strawberry.
Yes.
You play right field.
Yes.
I play right field, too.
So?
Well, are you better than me?
Well, I never met you, but...
Yeah.
Yes.
Not fair. Me and the guys worked so hard to get to the championship game, and now we'll be sitting on a bench.
You hit so many home runs this year. What makes you think this Daryl Strawberry character is better than you?
Marge, forget it. He's bigger than me, faster than me, stronger than me, and he already has more friends around the plant than I do.
You make me sick, Homer. You're the one who told me I could do anything if I just put my mind to it.
Well, now that you're a little bit older, I can tell you that's a crock. No matter how good you are at something, there's always about 1 million people better than you.
Gotcha. Can't win, don't try.
I got it! I got it!
The Daryl Strawberry just like jumps like 20 feet in the air.
Yes.
Hey, I called for that.
Put a lid on it, Simpson. There's no I in team.
Some of these guys have a bad attitude, Skip.
They sure do, Strawberry.
All right,
Take a knee,
no,
boys.
let's get to the Daryl part.
Tomorrow is the biggest day of your life.
Stink, Strawberry! We want home run, Homer!
Daryl.
Daryl.
Daryl. Daryl. Children, that's not very nice.
Mom, they're professional athletes. They're used to this sort of thing. It rolls right off their backs.
Aw. Single tear from Daryl.
All right, Monty, it's up to your managerial skills. What to do? Smithers, massage my brain.
Yes, sir.
Whoa.
Effort today. Take a lap and hit the showers. I'm putting in a right-handed batter to hit for you.
What?
You're pitch hitting for me?
Yes. You see, you're a left-hander.
Whatever happened
and
to
so is
Daryl
the
Strawberry?
pitcher.
Is he still
If
alive?
I send up a right-handed batter, it's called playing
Google.
the percentages.
Wiki.
It's what smart managers do to win ball games.
But I've got 9 home runs today.
You should be very proud of yourself. Sit down, Simpson. You're batting for Strawberry.
I am? Woohoo!
Attaboy, Homer.
You can do it.
Now batting for Daryl Strawberry,
Homer Simpson.
Wait, he's still alive.
Then Homer gets beat.
Huh?
And they win.
Yep.
Yeah. No, this was honestly the best episode of The Simpsons, like ever.
Ever?
Ever.
It wasn't my favorite.
It's the most memorable one to me. And it still holds up 25 years later. Although, if they redid it with current Major League players, I wouldn't be mad. Like, I usually get mad at remakes where they've run out of ideas. Like, this one was just so good that if they redid it for a 25th anniversary, sure, why not?
You wouldn't mind?
Nah. How'd that happen? Unlike the stupid trailers we were looking up earlier before the show of where they're just remaking movies and then TV shows because they're out of ideas, like Limitless, Lethal Weapon, Training Day. What was the other one? It was on CBS. It was on Fox. There's a bunch of them where it's just like...
Taken?
Oh, yeah, Taken. Stupid NBC.
It happens. I mean, that's how it happens.
All right. Well, that's the news.
The news with Uncle Dick.
From the entire Channel 4 news team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
Nick, what you got going on this weekend?
Pretty mild weekend. No plans really. Just gonna relax at home. I think might go out to lunch, get some sushi.
Oh, yeah.
So looking forward to that, Calm weekend. Who knows what the storm is going to bring. It could bring 3 inches. It could bring 3 feet. I have no idea.
That's what she said. Free plug to our favorite sushi place, Akita. Well, favorite all-you-can-eat sushi place. It's
so
amazing.
Far, yeah.
Go for the lunch. It's like $25. All you can eat. It's amazing. Amazing. Amazing grace, how sweet Akita. Subscribe to the show on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. Like our YouTube channel and Facebook as well. Follow Nick on Twitter at NickAson, me at Andy Carlson Show. The show, Bull Show Andy. Do that up. If you enjoy the show, tell friends, spread the word. Add to the Jerome Army, and big props to producer Allie Jerome Zorns for making me not sound so stupid today. But for Nick, I'm Andy Carlson saying annyeong, sayonara, and bye-bye. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday with Oscars. Again.
Thanks for listening to Bull with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.